Okay, I'll make this the final part of this little series of videos, I think. Allow me to read you a couple more excerpts from chapter 11 here for your consideration. Quote, "Over large expanses of time, humans try to minimize chaos in order to allow many other things to flourish, such as commerce, education, sport, travel, family life, and art. Since we all have more wants than can ever be filled, and since disagreement constitutes a permanent state of affairs in human society, the fundamental contest was between two alternative methods of resolving disputes: the rule of force and the rule of law. The big problem is that those who lose in a court of law can resort to using force, or at least try to, and our history is written in terms of victories and defeats for the advocates of full civilization, by which I mean a state of affairs both legal and real, where violence is absolutely not permitted as a means of resolving disputes, except non-lethally through sport, on the playing field. In the arts, my favourite scene on this item comes from the movie Camelot, where King Arthur tries, and fails, to convince a crusty old knight, Pellinore, that laws and courtrooms are far better than bloodshed as the way to resolve all our disputes. The same arguments used by this ridiculous knight will likely be resurrected and dusted off in the coming debate about our legal and political efforts to replace war with world law, which requires a world parliament and government. Hopefully, a very democratic one. In the end, human survival likely rides on the success in this debate of the side that advocates a democratic world parliament and enforceable world law." End quote. Yeah, I agree with the author here. Human survival probably does ride on the success of our side, the rational side, in this coming debate. It really is that serious. Can humanity be made to see that it must renounce violence before it's too late? I hope so, but I don't know so. Anyway, one final quote here. "Now that the world has shrunk to the point where so many issues are global in scope, and some global issues might, if not resolved in the near future, lead to the extermination of human life and possibly all life on Earth, the law itself must adapt to the new material and political conditions of the planet. And if this book has the intended effect, and if you do your part, the political conditions will soon be such that we, the people of the earth, have already conducted the global referendum on democratic world parliament, and if we manage to end up with a sufficiently powerful global mandate, as we fully expect will be the case, we must then construct that institution, a democratic world parliament, and hold global elections as quickly and as well as we can. End quote. Well, I hope these videos have the effect of stimulating some thought and discussion about the idea of a world parliament and indeed a global democracy. Feel free to post comments below. I don't do censorship on my channel, so I can guarantee you that your voices will be heard. Thanks for listening, folks, and a personal thank you to the author Jim Stark for his wise words and for his invaluable work, the work he's done and continues to do. Thanks, Jim. See you next time, boys and girls. Peace.